welcome back to the final stage of the making of the car cake. As you can see, we have done most of the cake. We want to replace this section with the black piece to represent the window. And the way how I use to represent that is by using the brush with a little water and go around the edges of this section, and by putting the paper on it, it gives me the mark of the shape that I need to cut. So that in that case we are creating a stencil. So there and then now, if I cut the stencil in that shape, I get the shape of that part of the cake that I want to replace. So for me, that's one of the easier way of finding the shape and replacing the shape. By putting it back there, we're going to replace this section as suggested. So I've created a stencil, and what I just barely need to do, tools are important. We've got most of the main tools to help to mold the shape that you want. So I need to remove this piece from the cake. So we just slightly cut it. Try just to cut the top layer and not the other piece at the bottom, which is the marzipan. We only need to remove this blue layer. Once you remove that layer, we'll be able to section from there. It exposes the previous layer, which was the marzipan that we used to cover the cake. What it does, it retains the moisture in the cake and it protects the outer layer of the cake from being damaged, like the wine or the color sneaks through. So if you do a white cake, it protects it and keep it white. What I'm going to do is cut the section here to replace that section that we cut out. And you can cut it a little bit bigger than sometimes the size which is required, because 3/4 of the time it will just fit in, or you can just, because it's almond paste. Now what we do, we just simply do like this. And we can work it into the space that's needed. It's flexible, so even it's best it's a little bit bigger than smaller. And it's just like that. What we'll have to do now is smooth up the edges. And again, it comes back to tool. I would normally use this one. It gives it an edging where it binds it to the you have other tools that you can use. You've got that one that you can use also. So whatever is required. What this helps to do is smoothen the edges, but also kind of combine it with the other layer that's there. Okay, there we go. There are other things you can do to it. What we'll do to get rid of the excess icing sugar These are just the techniques using the, again, the paintbrush or the brushes that you've got. Rub your fingers along the line to kind of bring it to the same level. Okay. And there we go. Now the car is complete with all the different sections, all the little thing, the logo, the plates, the lights, the rearview mirror, the door knobs. You know, at the back you have the tailpipe, the license plate, you know, even the brand of the car on it. The rims has, you know, the tires and the rims. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Only thing is left is for us to brush the entire cake. We can brush it or you can spray it with glaze spray if you've got it. That will complete the car and let it look shiny. It has a reflective look similar to a real car. But unfortunately I haven't got any of the glaze spray, so what I'm going to do is just brush it to kind of clean it up and whatsoever.